Good afternoon, I'm Sean Yao, and this is One News Now. President Bongbong Marcos has signed into law a bill amending the fixed terms in the military. Under Republic Act 11939, the Armed Forces Chief will only serve a maximum tour of duty of 3 consecutive years unless terminated sooner by the President. Meanwhile, commanding generals of the Philippine Army and Air Force will get a maximum of 2 consecutive years unless earlier terminated. The same would apply to the flag officer in command of the Philippine Navy and to the superintendent of the Military Academy. The law amends the Republic Act No. 11709, which was approved by former President Rodrigo Duterte in 2022. The Philippines and Kuwait engaged in bilateral talks to tackle issues concerning Filipino migrant workers in the country or in the Middle Eastern country. This 2-day meeting was held amid Kuwait's suspension of new visas to Filipinos. The Foreign Affairs Department said that the Philippines expressed its full respect to Kuwaiti law. The Philippine delegation also defended their assistance of distressed OFWs in Kuwait, saying that they took action solely to ensure the safety and welfare of Filipinos. And back here in the Philippines, a farmers group warns that prices of onions could reach as high as 500 or even 700 pesos per kilo. The Samahang Industriya ng Agrikultura or SINAG explained that the possible spike in prices is due to thinning supply. Onions are now being sold at up to 200 pesos per kilo based on the monitoring of the Agriculture Department. SINAG says that prices could stabilize if the government carries out the planned importation at the right time.
Yung puti kasi, paubos ng itong July. So, dapat may stocks na tayo na imported by July para hindi makat. Kasi kung makat, automatic yan tataas ang presyo. Yung pula, ang estimated stocks is up to November. Pero ang tingin natin dapat pumasok ng September.
For its part, the Agriculture Department is still verifying the conflicting data on the country's available onion supply before it issues any importation permit. Meanwhile, the Bureau of Plant Industry is also still determining the expected supply shortage and appropriate schedule for the importation of onions.
Pagdating naman po sa importation, again, ang pag-i-import po ay calibrated. Ibig sabihin po, kung ano lang po yung kakulangan sa lokal na produksyon, yun lang po yung dami ng sibuyas na i-allow po for importation.
And hospital admissions for COVID-19 are starting to inch up in Metro Manila and other parts of the country. The Private Hospitals Association of the Philippines, or PHAPI, noted that COVID admissions increased by 20% in the previous days. Aside from Metro Manila, private hospitals in Calabarzon, Aklan, and Davao observed upticks. However, PHAPI says that majority of the cases are considered coincidental and mild.
Yung mga severe cases, meron pa rin, pa ilan-ilan lang. But then, karamihan po dun sa napansin namin na mga dumadami na admissions ay coincidental cases. Ibig sabihin po, may ibang rason kung bakit sila nagpapa-admit. But then, during the screening, ay nagpa-positive po sila.
We're going to pause for a quick break. One News Now will be back with more stories after that. Stay with us. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Suspended Congressman Arnie Tevis believes that there is no reason for him to return to the country as yet, as charges filed against him have yet to reach the courts. On Wednesday, the NBI filed multiple counts of murder, frustrated murder, and attempted murder against Tevis in relation to the slay of Governor Gloria de Gamo. The charges were filed before the Justice Department. However, speaking to the big story, Tevis pointed out that the charges have not reached the courts. He also said that the only reason for him to return to the country is if he is treated with a, quote, semblance of fairness.
Hindi nyo ba napansin? Gustong-gusto nila yung katawan ko since 2 months ago. Why do they want my body so much? Ano bang meron sa katawan ko na gustong-gusto nila? Boeing has been saying na umuwi ka to face the charges since 2 months ago. Walang charges, sabay pinapauwi ako. Para ke? Di ba? What
Okay.
for?
Congressman,
Why do you want my body so much?
now in that same program, Tevis also shared his reaction to the possibility of getting expelled from the House of Representatives. His 60-day suspension period ends on Monday, which means that other lawmakers will have to decide on sanctions that would be imposed on the suspended congressman. Among these options is expulsion. Tevis says that although the lower house had promised to protect him once he returns to the Philippines, his life is more important.
My life is more important. Why will they expel me? In fact, I don't even understand why they suspended me. I was absent for 13 days. And I even filed for an extension of my leave. They never accepted it. Marami pa dyan, mas marami pang absence sa akin. Bakit ako lang yung na-sanction? Ano ibig sabihin nun? Di political persecution.
And still on the charges against Congressman Tevis, Pamplona Mayor Janice de Gamo, widow of slain Governor Gloria de Gamo, has said that the filing of charges against the suspended congressman before the DOJ is one step closer to justice. Mayor de Gamo told 1PH's Sa Totoo Lang that she is satisfied with the government's handling of the case. Though Mayor de Gamo believes that Congressman Tevis is not coming back to the Philippines anytime soon, she hopes that the congressman will not walk as a free man when he does. Mayor de Gamo says her camp is still waiting for the filing of charges against other suspects in the murder of her husband.
That is one step closer to finding justice. Dapat hopeful tayo because talagang sa tingin din namin may patutunguhan talaga itong kaso.
And Pampanga 3rd District Representative Aurelio Gonzalez Jr. has replaced Representative Gloria Arroyo as House Senior Deputy Speaker. Arroyo, a former president and now representative of the 2nd District of Pampanga, has been demoted to Deputy Speaker. In a statement, House Majority Leader Manuel Jose Dalipe said this unburdens Arroyo of the, quote, heavy load required from the position. Arroyo issued a short statement on the matter, saying it was the prerogative of the House of Representatives. One News Now will be back at 3 p.m. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.